Now entering Degenerate Danger Zone. Events occur in real time.
And we're back with the Degenerate Danger Zone Volume 2. I'm your Maniac, joined by Degenerate Al and Topher. Boys, how was your week 0 of the college football season?
There's nothing better than starting off week 0 with a backdoor to beat Topher. And Albers gets us over with, 28 points in the fourth quarter. Hawaii comes back, wins 38-35 on the road. They battle the time zone difference. Sneak out is over, and then game-winning touchdown pass with 48 seconds left. Could not have started off the season better.
Another game where Bers should not have won and wins with a late fourth quarter rally.
What hurts the most is that I was correct the entire first 3.5 quarters of that game.
Mm-hmm.
Hawaii was slow, travel lag, UMass. Like I said, you don't go into ZooMass and make it out easy, and then just the backdoor cover to win the entire game, let alone with a last-minute touchdown. That definitely hurt week 0.
Oh, I mean, over bettors were panicking from the start. It was 7-7 for a very long time. Just you're thinking three outs and
sluggish.
It didn't look good, and then boom, the offense, came around in the second half.
Things came in. You really saw the second half adjustments take over. I'll tell you what, that UMass game had everything. A rough home environment for Hawaii going in, a suspicious line with all that travel, and like you said, a backdoor cover. Welcome back to the college football season. I think that's what that game was saying. Myself as well, I enjoyed a little bit of, thought we had a little duck in the studio there. Thought Oregon was making a run. But my Bulls, as opposed to the Ducks, were not as fortunate, winning by 20 when I needed 3 touchdowns and all the extra points to get it done. Very unfortunate. Not a great start for Quentin Flowers, brings me showers for his Heisman campaign.
Yeah, what are you at? 21.5. Right?
I had 21. I locked it in early. I got it in way early.
So you locked it at 21. I love it. Betting's back, gambling's back, and you're just backdoors, 1-point spreads like that. That cause you to lose.
It really is Christmas and New Year's wrapped all into one. Because now football's back. We just had Mayweather and McGregor too to kick it off. So it was everything. It was everything. That live line we were talking about was down to minus what was it? Mayweather minus 180 after round 4. Because, Vegas was a little bit worried. Nobody really knows what's going on. Has Vegas ever been on more uneasy footing than they are now with all the enthrallment about sports betting and all the information and knowledge that's out there now?
It's a fact. They were very, very nervous about Floyd and that fight in the beginning. But we talked about it before earlier this past weekend. Floyd being Floyd. Literally took some punches, let himself wear him out. Live line goes down. Some people pounced on it, But
you're a money team all the way, just like you're a money team in week 0. You're to 1-0. Topher, 0-1, unfortunately joining me in the cellar of the rankings. We'll be keeping track. We'll be having some celebrity guests in to pick this week as well. And now we're rolling, guys. We're in gambling season, which is a happy place to be if you're a degenerate like we all are.
Week 0's in the past.
Week 0's in the past. You can't find it on Score Mobile, and you can't find it in my memory. Week 1 is underway. Who you locking in now?
So there's a bunch of games I want to talk about. First of all, my Bulls, UB starting Thursday, 7 o'clock in the Big Ten Network at Minnesota. That line, sharps are all over the Bulls. You've seen it go from 27.5 down to 24. That's not my bet, though. Another game I kind of want to talk about is Notre Dame minus 18.5 at home versus Temple. I'm expecting another sluggish start from Notre Dame at home. I mean, they are brutal at home during the season when it comes to covering spreads. Like Temple there, but my lock of the week for week 1 is going down at USC at 5:15. A little action involved. They got Western Michigan coming to Southern Cal. USC's a minus 27-point favorite. And I'm looking at that line, and I'm just typically I'm not the kind of guy that wants to make the easy square pick, but you got the Heisman favorite at home, under 4 touchdown favorite to Western Michigan. Just lost their head coach. You know they had to lose some recruits and some talent on that team. I like Darnold by 30-plus points at home week 1. That's just too easy to me. Oh, that's my play.
The pressure's
Go
not,
Trojans.
you don't think the pressure is going to get to Darnold at all?
Not week one.
At least not week
Not
one.
week one at
All right.
home. It's a different story. Maybe if it's on the road and it's Western Michigan going to USC.
All right,
Should not be close. Top 4 team in the country.
So speaking of pressure, do you want me to go into my pick?
Of course.
All right,
Lead
so-
us in, Tophy.
You got the Bulls hat on. This is going to be, Bulls fans are going to be cringing. I'm going ASU week 1 against the Lobos from New Mexico. 23. I'm seeing lines at 22.5 in favor of ASU. Now there's a lot of pressure on the coaches and some of the players at ASU. So we got the head coach Todd Graham, didn't get an extension when he should have. He lots of pressure on him. He's on the hot seat. Quarterback Manny Wilkins, junior quarterback star. Little QB competition going into the season. We got the sophomore Blake Barnett. Butchered that one. Blake Barnett, up and coming name.
We
sophomore.
call him Double B. So it's
Double
not,
B, Double
you
B.
can't follow around these parts. We call him Double
I
B.
didn't know his name, but he's coming.
We're
Coming
big.
from Manny
We're big
Wilkins.
Lobos guys around here. You might not know it about the crew, but
But that game's at home at ASU. A lot of pressure, but I think week 1 they're gonna blow them out of the water. Those ASU crowds gonna be drunk. It's gonna be rowdy.
Late night, yeah. West Coast games.
Bobby Hurley gonna be storming the field.
No.
when you look at me, you can call me the Maniac. You might as well call me the Blow Pop. You might as well call me the Tootsie Roll. Because you're looking at a sucker, baby. And that is what we have this weekend. Florida State, touchdown underdogs with DeAndre Francois returning. Jimbo Fisher's going to want to get a big win over Saban to start the year. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it's a really sharp pick. Everyone's going to be on Saban -7 after that tough loss in the national championship last year. I think they're coming out sluggish. They might win by a field goal, but I'm comfortable taking the 7 with Florida State, who has multiple players returning on defense that could be Defensive Player of the Year candidates. What you're not figuring into this is the Florida State defense on that Georgia Dome turf. The Chick-fil-A's are going to be open. The Seminole crowd is going to be chopping, and we have an underdog cover in week 1.
To all you listeners, this has to be the biggest fade of all time. No shit.
We saved it for the beef vote.
No
The biggest
shit
fade of all time.
that this is, a sharp pick, but Maniac, you're going against the grain here. You're going against your Nick Saban with weeks in advance to prepare. When we talk about week 1 or bowl games with Saban, I would love to know what his against the spread record is. It's got to be off the charts.
When I brought you those numbers originally, because I brought you those numbers like 6 years ago, I go, dude, like when Saban has like more than like a week to prepare, he annihilates. Week 1 last year he did. He took out USC. But with Clemson last year, I'm thinking back to Oklahoma in the Sugar Bowl 2 years ago when they were -17 and they lost outright. Saban's lost a step on these games. You're telling me that just as big as Saban is in the college football picture, that Jimbo Fisher's not going to want to make a huge statement at the Chick-fil-A Dome on that Saturday?
LA.
So are you taking are you dabbling money line? Or are you
No,
thinking
I'm
it's
taking
a
the
close
7.
game?
I'm taking the 7 because I definitely it's gonna be close. I don't want to risk that. I'll take the 7.
There's no
if I can
spread.
get a hook 7.5, I'd love it.
Okay.
I agreed with you up until Maniac's last point about the Seminole fans with full stomachs of chicken sandwiches and waffle fries. Are you kidding me? They're going to be chopping so hard.
All right. It's a good point.
Well, what else is chopping so hard is that rain at Arthur Ashe Stadium right now at the U.S. Open. Matches all today canceled. So everything, the slate's pushed back. Do you have any picks or anything that you're looking at, long-term futures? Now, obviously, we know what's going on, but do you think like Nadal is going to be have an easy run, or do you think he's going to run into a little difficulty?
I mean, he cruised today, but I'm going to switch right over to the women's side.
Same.
Swerved.
Tomorrow we got 46 men's matches, 41 women's matches. It's a loaded slate.
I'm literally already called.
If you're into
work, we got a slate.
you saw Kerber go down today. My play, the American. I got the keys. Madison Keys 20-1 on the women's side. That's my future play there. I'm taking a lot of futures on her. It hasn't really happened yet, but I like Madison in New York.
I'm hurting after that electric first-round matchup yesterday. Halep versus Sharapova. I was on Halep. Everyone's saying like she's shooting for number 1 in the world. She's number 2 right now. She's going to cruise this tournament. So I bought in. And guess what? Maria Sharapova, fresh off the suspension, comes in and steamrolls that dream. That one hurt. It was a great match, but it definitely hurt my pick there.
Not only did Sharapova look like a dime that she is in that outfit, Stuckey was on her all the way, had her pegged as a pick, and knew that she was going to commit over 40 unforced errors, which she committed like 64, which is an insane amount of like unforced errors.
It's crazy. She either hits like the most incredible shot, like
Or it's
right on
like,
the
yeah,
corner,
way out, yep.
or she just like she'll have a spike and she'll
I've
just
seen
like
some
lob it.
phenomenal shots. I say with tennis, it's like golf. It's one of those sports where you can kind of play it, and it's just like, wow, the way they hit the ball is insane when you watch it.
But shout out to Stuckey, the best tennis bettor I've ever seen in my entire life.
Like I had only followed him primarily for basketball and like a little bit baseball here, so I wasn't privy to the talents. I was like, but geez, this guy's nailing. He nails like 300. Who did he get? Osaka today, plus 200 or more. You know, the guy gets you value all over the board, and he knows what he's talking about. He's doing the research.
Mm-hmm.
He even I'm not even that well spoken at, but he had some matchup today that was the only one that wasn't canceled, and like they ended up moving to the big court inside or something, and he would never have bet them on that court. Like that's how deep this guy's looking into it. Shout out to his research. The guy obviously knows what he's talking about, as evidenced by his close to 40K followers on Twitter.
22.
22. Close. In a sense of counting, it would only take about 20 seconds to get there. Okay, so like we said, what do we got? We got chiming in from the audience.
Maniac, did you make your U.S. Open pick?
My U.S. Open pick, I'm still going with Zverev. I'm going with the Stuckey Tails all day. Call me Stuckey Tails.
All right, Maniac. I'm going to say I'm not a big tennis fan.
He's dabbling.
So I'm going to skip this and go back to my NCAA football pick that I was supposed to have last round but was kind of skipped over.
Oh
We're
my
gonna
gosh,
forget
how
about
dare I?
that. We'll forget about that.
We were playing Uno. I used the skip card.
We'll forget about that. Maybe the last time he's hosting Degenerate Danger Zone. We'll
I'll
talk
be
about
back
that.
next week.
Now, I'm looking
You're
at
like Matt Vasgersian at XFL.
I'm gonna take a little bit off of Maniac's book here. The Nick Saban, ton of time to prep for games, similar to what Harbaugh has against the Florida Gators. And I've been sitting thinking Wolverines minus 3.5. But I'm gonna go with the Gators, taking the points 3.5 in Arlington, in Texas. A young team coming out with a mission, thinking about Atlanta later in the year to take on Nick Saban.
Homer
And the Crimson Tide.
pick.
Bet with the heart.
Homer
Sometimes
pick.
the heart ain't wrong.
Never bet.
All right. Well, hey, it was better than you and your homer pick. But you're talking about, you were like, but they're playing on the road.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
Anyways.
this is going to be Conan versus Leno 2.0 right here.
But also
I'm
take
sandwiched
I
between
also
these
love
two
the under.
wannabe hosts.
Under 45. Love that too. I think the Gators give up no more than 17 points.
Oh my God, under 45. I love that.
But what's the
first,
pick?
First
What's
to
the
10
pick?
in that match.
You have one pick.
Gators plus 3.5.
Your eyes are lit up right now.
You know
for
what?
Under 45.
Well, now you know what? 'Cause
I
the
love
the
Gators.
ultimate pick. Gators plus 10, under 52 T's.
The tease.
The T's.
I love the tease.
It's not about the P's. It's not about the Q's. It's not about the R's. It's not about the S's. It's about the T's. Literally, I'm in heaven.
Oh,
I'm in heaven.
Best time in sports right now.
DDZ. MLB, the playoffs are right around the corner, so we got the runs going on. A lot of important games, a lot of studs out there pitching. We got the NFL. We're on the NFL Eve. We're a week and a half away from the Patriots playing the Chiefs on TV. The Chiefs will be 0-1 and will be projected to have the first overall pick for about 4 days. Can you imagine that? It's going to be amazing.
unreal.
I'm calling it right now. Today. There's going to be people like that joke tweet out on that day. Bills have the projected first round pick next year. Who are you looking at? Yada yada. What are you guys looking at for the next 4 weeks?
Will Celery win tomorrow?
It's big. Big hype, Celery.
That's honestly the only thing I'm looking forward to right now.
This may not have aired. This may air after the Celery running, though, by the way, just to date it real quick.
Okay.
I know, that's okay. Well, that's
Damn
fine.
it!
And, that's why it's good you got your U.S. Open future in, too. Time of production. What do we got on the watch there? August 29th, 2017. What is it? What do you got on the Jordan watch? Is it only 23s?
Yeah.
Okay. 23, so it's 11:23 military time.
Yes.
23 hours. It's time to go. Celery's going to make a large pick. We hope you've had fun. Howdy do, neighbor. Thank you for stopping by the Degenerate Danger Zone.